messages are in your email inbox right now? A few dozen? It's probably more like a few hundred or a few thousand. We all get too much email. A 2008 survey at Intel showed that employees there get 325 new messages per week. At Morgan Stanley, workers receive 625 messages per week. The numbers for executives were much higher. In some cases, people spent more than 20 hours of their work week just dealing with email. Getting through all those new messages every day isn't easy. Certain kinds of email just add stuff to your plate that you're not ready to deal with yet. Kinds of messages that you have to type a lengthy response to, or check your calendar, or look up more information. It just feels easier to procrastinate and leave those in your inbox for now while you move on to other things. But new messages keep coming in and pile on top of old ones, like a game of Tetris you're about to lose. Start treating your email inbox like a postal box. Empty it every single time you check it. It might sound crazy, but it's not that hard to do. And if you get into the habit, you'll feel on top of your game like never before. The key to an empty inbox is to train yourself to make an on-the-spot decision about what to do with a message and put it in a place where you'll know you'll follow through. You don't need a complicated filing system to do it either. There are really only 3 kinds of email messages. There's stuff you have to do, there's stuff you're waiting for, and there's stuff you might want to look up later. So here's what you do. In your email program, whether it's Microsoft Outlook or whatever you use, make 3 folders. Call one To Do, the second one Wait, and the third one Reference. When you check your email, open up a message. If it needs a quick response, like under 2 minutes, do it on the spot. If it's trashed, delete it. Everything else is going to go into one of your 3 new buckets. If a message is a task, like a request from the boss, put it in your to-do folder and add it to your to-do list. If a message is something you're waiting for, like a promise from a coworker to get you something next Tuesday or an Amazon shipment notification for next week, put it in your Wait folder and then add it to your calendar so you have a reminder. Everything else, the FYIs, the CCs, stuff you might want to look at later, put that in your Reference folder. The hardest part about getting into the habit of emptying your email inbox every day is just starting, because you're starting with thousands of messages to begin with. Do yourself a favor, don't worry about the backlog for now. Select every message that's older than 3 days old and move it into a separate folder, backlog folder, and start your new system now. Set aside time each day to deal with your email, including the backlog, in batches. We'll talk more about that in an upcoming segment.